DozhaToldya.com.
The Bando, the Bando, the Bando, the Bando. Trapped out the Bando, used to live in the Bando. No water in the Bando, no lights in the Bando. The Bando, the Bando, the Bando, the Bando. Trapped out the Bando, used to live in the Bando. No water in the Bando, no lights in the Bando. I came back to Tallahassee. From Atlanta, I was broke. I ain't had no money to spend. I ain't had no weed to smoke. All the so-called friends I had was all gone in the wind. Wasn't doing my open mic night, so I had no checks coming in. I ain't had nowhere to go. I ain't had nowhere to stay. Till I saw my dog from around the way. Say he had a crib on the south side. I could go there any day. Wasn't no lights and there wasn't no water, but at least I had a place to lay. I could stack up some cheese and get the power turned on one day. Now all I do when I get paid, hit up the Bando, stack and save. I ain't gotta pay nobody. All this money that's getting made. Now I got my life on track, I'ma make it to the top one day. The Bando, the Bando, the Bando, the Bando. Trapped out the Bando, used to live in the Bando. No water in the Bando, no lights in the Bando. The Bando, the Bando, the Bando, the Bando. Trapped out the Bando, used to live in the Bando. No water in the Bando, no lights in the Bando. Always stay fresh when I kick it with my homies. I always got money. Nobody knew I was homeless. I ain't had no driver's license, so I couldn't get no car. I ain't had no transportation, so I couldn't get no job. Couldn't sit on my ass around here and just do nothing. So I got up off my ass and I started hustling on the grind, getting it in from the day until the night come. Eventually I saved up and I turned them lights on. It started off as a Bando, now it's turning into a nice home. Cleaning up and remodeling, now it's really starting to look like some. I spent every night hustling cause me and my dog had a plan. The same Bando that wasn't worth nothing, we sold that house for 100 bands. The Bando, the Bando, the Bando, the Bando. Trapped out the Bando, used to live in the Bando. No water in the Bando, no lights in the Bando. The Bando, the Bando, the Bando.
Let's get this thing going.
The Bando, trapped out the Bando, used to live in the Bando. No water in the Bando, no lights in the Bando. I was jugging and finessing, jugging and finessing. I was jugging and finessing.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Dozha. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya.com. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's DozhaToldya.
Rico the Champ. The name of the song is called The Bando. Not Low Bando, but The Bando. No Bando, my dog, but that's also my dog, Rico the Champ, you dig? And this is DozhaToldya, the podcast. What number we on? 112, part 2, you dig? The DozhaToldya Podcast. 1 deuce. Part deuce. Yes. We're here to discuss a little bit of new music, some black culture topics, some sports. And y'all know how we do on part 2. We get into a little politics and allegations. I'm gonna cut that down. Cut my sound effects down. All of y'all ear. Excuse me, matter of fact. I'm all in y'all ear and with loud claps, loud horns, and burps. How rude of me. Ultrally rude. Yes, sir. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate all the support over the years and today and tomorrow. Follow us on all platforms, DOZHATOLDYA. And yeah, if you would like to listen to the show in its entirety, log on to the Metzler app. Shout out to everybody that is currently listening on the Metzler app. But the show will be posted right after we finish with the show, and you can listen to all the old shows and some of our DozhaToldya Radio family, DJ T Ceasy and DJ Shed Street on Saturdays and Sundays. They coming with some party vibes, some cleanup house vibes, and the gospel Christian hip hop vibes on a Sunday, man. Shout out to our DozhaToldya Radio family on the weekend, man. So come back and listen to us or whatever. Follow the station on the Metzler app. Let's get a round of applause for them boys. Also, if you would like to give any contribution, there's the DozhaToldya Radio at the Cash App. Send us $1, $5, or maybe just like and share the channel with one of your friends or Facebook group or any, anytime you're at the job or anything like that. If you want to ride with us or whatever, be aware. We do curse on the station, so, put the kids to bed because we like to have fun, especially on part 2 with the politics and allegations. So, just be aware that, we're going to be turned up over here, man. So, tell them folks at the job, man, if they don't want to hear the cussing, then turn me down. Don't turn me up. Turn me down. Don't turn me up because we going to get into it. So we talked about on part 1 the Drake versus Kanye. What? I'm tripping. He had a better chance off against Kanye. But now we actually talked about Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, and I had to break it down for y'all in all kinds of ways. I hope that everybody could all agree. Even if we can't agree, then it is what it is. Y'all can stay on that side, but we ain't listening to y'all no more because they not like us, man. We know that they not like us, and we definitely not like them because they some OV hoes. OV hoes, you dig? But yeah, man, Drake really had us thinking he was going to do something, man. Drake actually had us thinking that he was going to come out there and wreck something, man.
Hey, Ari, fellas.
Hey, Carol.
Robert.
I'm going to kill each and every one of you. And the only disappointment in it for me is that I only get to do it once.
Let's go. Hey, Ari, fellas.
Hey, Carol.
Robert, hope to see you again.
Nice to meet you, too.
He gave us a lot of memes.
Dave said you could give me a lift to the station.
But not too much killing. You off that drink right now, high and off that drink. My man DJ TC is in the building right now, high and off that drink. Shout out to DJ TC and his Friday and Saturday show. Appreciate you for joining us. We was vibing to you in part 1 a little bit, man. And yeah, we got to let them folks know that they not like us, and we done declared the winner in Kendrick Lamar, So in this beef, though, a lot has changed. The tables have turned with Drake. Tables have definitely turned with Drake. It may never be the same. I don't think that it will ever be the same. I don't care what y'all say, because this was a grave mistake by Drake. Grave mistake by Drake. It may never be the same after this. Never be the same. He had a bad angle. He had bad strategy. His bars was kind of cupcake-ish. And now that he has so many, sending so many shots out to so many different people, he don't know where to look for, the enemy from. He don't know where to look for the hook, And this is an obvious example of people who wasn't raised on Outkast. Let me tell you how. If you was raised up on Outkast, you would understand that rapping like you got to get the slaves free is a good thing. If you was raised on Goody Mob, you would know that we wasn't going to go for those George Zimmerman raps. Even though I don't even remember the George Zimmerman rap. But anyway, you brought this on yourself, Drake. And, you know, it wasn't a colorism thing. Some folks have tried to make it a light skin versus dark skin thing. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about a smart or dumb thing. It wasn't a young and old thing, because a lot of young folks knew what time it was and a lot of old folks knew what time it was. Some of y'all just didn't care to step out of y'all own box and listen to, you know, saying something with a little more substance. And y'all forgot about how important Outkast, Goody Mob, and real music was. And Kendrick Lamar put a masterful display of angles, bars, beats, and publicity and promotion, and body bagged that boy. Body bagged him so much, Drake said that he was bigger than Kendrick in his hometown. I think not, buddy. I think not. Matter of fact, Kendrick might now be bigger than Drake in his hometown, in fact, Kendrick Lamar may just be bigger than Drake in Toronto. Because he said, I be at New Ho King eating fried rice with the dip sauce and the blammy crody. And guess what they did at New Ho King?
New Ho King, after Kendrick's diss track of Drake, is a fever dream. There were people dancing outside, and Blog TO was even there. I even started dancing, but we came here at night for one thing and one thing only.
I heard there's a Kendrick Lamar special. Is that true? No problem? All right, I'm excited, man. I don't even know what I ordered. I just asked for the Kendrick Lamar special.
The manager ended up ordering us 4 dishes for $66 total. And of course, the first dish he ordered us was the New Ho King House Special Fried Rice. They gave us the dip sauce, of course, but personally, I liked it without it. I honestly didn't have high expectations, but I was shocked.
Honestly, it might be one of the best fried rices I've ever had.
This is really good.
This fried rice had incredible wok hei. But the second dish the manager ordered us was this deep fried shrimp dish. I think it's fried with chilies and crispy garlic. They definitely made this fresh to order because it was piping hot. But they also ordered us their spicy chicken wings. The wings are loaded with chilies. I love that they also made this fresh, but I personally love the shrimp better. But this beef broccoli definitely came hot off the wok because this one also burnt me. And finally, to appease our wives for going out late, we bought them bubble tea. New Ho King, after Kendrick's diss track of Drake, is a fever dream.
It definitely is smart to keep the wives happy. Them boys had to bring the wives a doggy bag home. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man. Again, but Kendrick Lamar just might be more popular than Drake is in his hometown. As Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us has reached #1 in Toronto's Apple Music charts. Body bag that boy in his own hometown. Reload. Body bag that boy, man. It's going to take a minute for me to get over this, man. I ain't going to cap, man. I cannot cap with y'all. Meanwhile, Drake went ahead and did a few things himself with the beef. Pause. So in this battle, Drake has disgraced Pop, shouted out Taylor Swift, and kind of disgraced Taylor Swift, called us slaves, had a George Zimmerman bar, bragged about buying Pharrell's jewelry, and probably awakened Malice and Pusha T. And now we probably going to have some more issues with Pusha T and the clips. Had his white mom intro Family Matters to come side and then come and say the N-word. And talk about being tone deaf when it comes to black people. He just didn't get it. And that really didn't cut it. And then a lot of y'all that decided to take his side, y'all just kind of ended up looking foolish. Look very foolish. And let's call those guys out. Let's call those foolish guys out. Gilly the Kid, they on your ass, boy. You was out there looking foolish. You know what I'm saying? Because you was calling the song corny.
This.
You was mad.
Fuck with Kendrick, but that shit was going on the cob, man. You know what's crazy, man? The light-skinned niggas is winning, man. 3-0, man. Fucking Drake up 2-0. Motherfucking Chris Brown up 1-0. I just take me back. I remember in the motherfucking late 80s, the motherfucking light-skinned niggas ran everything up to the late 80s. Then motherfucking Nino Brown pistol whipped every light-skinned nigga in motherfucking New Jack City. Then they had it bad all the way up to motherfucking Steph Curry and Chris Brown and Klay Thompson and Drake. And now them light-skinned niggas just doing what they want, man.
It wasn't about light skin versus dark skin battle. That was some of y'all that tried to make Kendrick look bad by trying to make it about the light skin versus dark skin battles. Because, you know, the whites that understand, the whites that get it, they get it. But some of y'all was, you know, y'all was acting like y'all.
Did you like it?
I thought it was cool.
Who's winning? How about that? That's a better question. Who's winning the battle to you right now?
Oh man, Drake is definitely winning from an MC standpoint. You know, it took a while for us to get the record from Kendrick, and when you wait a while, it gotta be like out of this world. I think if Kendrick dropped this record right after dropping Give Me 50, it would have been crazy.
Well, like immediate, not waiting.
If it was immediate, then it would have been crazy. But we waited.
Been a couple weeks. Been a few weeks.
Yeah,
it was only a couple of weeks, 13 days. And then Kendrick was out there for 1 week, and now they was like, wave the flag. Throw in the goddamn towel. Throw in the towel. So that's how it started out with those two boys. Get over with. But then let's see, you know, these boys did ride some more. Some more did ride.
It's over with. Light-skinned niggas won. They took that shit, man. Is that shit over with, man? That shit is over with. I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick came back. And then he came back again. I said, oh, he barbecued, baked, honey dipped, glazed, Old Bay seasoned the light-skinned niggas. And then Drake just... It's over. The light-skinned niggas won, man. That shit over. It's over. It's over.
No, it's not.
Light-skinned niggas won.
It wasn't about light skin versus dark skin. You got it all wrong, Grinch, Gilly the Grinch. You got it all wrong, and you obviously, you know, dick riding OVO. So then they got on your tail, and
Going on the cob, man.
You call it corn on the cob, and we laughed at you. We laughed at you. Meanwhile, there's some real podcasters in the culture, and some folks that folks like to hate on. But this is what we was doing, you know, all weekend long. And then you got some folks that didn't want to have no fun. Yeah. That's what the culture was doing all weekend. And then you had some folks that were just mad. They were just staring off in space, trying to act like they didn't like the song. Like Ish.
Is that shit over with, man?
No, it's not. Gilly, Mace. A lot of y'all got it wrong. And I took roll call on all y'all that really, you know, just was disconnected from the culture. And nah. Y'all gotta stay there.
I'm sorry that man is your father let me behind. I'm sorry that man is
y'all gotta stay there. Look how
it takes a man to be a man. Your dad is.
This is how you look when you
Drake,
compromise.
You gotta box this nigga. You gotta box him. Fuck rapping. Box him. It's time to box. Fuck rapping. He's here and dare your son. It's time to box. Fuck the rapping. Y'all can't solve this over beats. You gotta box him. Fuck all this shit. What? Dear Adonis?
Yes. It was over after Meet the Grams, if you ask me.
DozhaToldya.com.
Yes. It was over after Meet the Grams. You see Act looking compromised as fuck. You know, we took roll call on all y'all looking compromised, look like y'all like having problems. Act was mad as hell. Act said you got to box him. You know, Gilly said that Kendrick song was corny. The Euphoria song I done played damn near 80 times. It was 50, and now I done played it 80 times. I don't know what Gilly was listening to. Everybody at the New Ho King celebrating. And then even Cam and Mace came back around. They came back around and had to admit that Kendrick body bagged that boy. Because they said Drake was winning. And then after round one, but
saying it's bad. I'm just, if you ask me,
it was a good record. It was a good record, but it was a good record that we waited a while for. We didn't wait a while for a good record.
Sometimes if you wait, you still can pop off. The Oracle came out 2 years later.
Yeah, so they moving the goalposts, and it's all good. But they
won.
They came back.
Yeah.
They came back and got it right. They came back and tried to get it right. Here go them trying to get it right. Look. Watch
Who you think won?
The battle?
Yeah.
Right now, man, I'm going to be honest. Kendrick, I don't like what Drake dropped last night because it wasn't bad, but I don't like the way it ended. He seemed like this is the last one I'm doing. Like, you can't end it when you just want to end it. You know, yo, man, it's all, I'm tired of doing this, that, and the third. And I just think that you shouldn't have ended it like that. You just got to keep going. That's just my opinion right now. I'm not saying Drake ain't my bro or nothing, but I don't like the way he ended it, if that's the end for him, me personally. So I'm going to go with Kendrick right now.
Yeah, I'm going with Kendrick as well. It seemed like whatever he started out doing, he picked up the speed, pause, and really did what he was supposed to do.
Flip-floppers. We saw y'all. We was out there watching. We was out there on the field too. We seen y'all take sides. Yeah, flip-flopping ass niggas, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, stay over there, man. Y'all stay over there. The tables have turned. The people have spoken. Kendrick won. I damn near got Kendrick in a 4-0 landslide. Family Matters made it close. Family Matters was it got kind of shaky. But the way he stepped on with Meet the Grams, felt like 10 minutes. It was an hour after Family Matters came out, but that was a brilliant move. As soon as he dropped, boom, hit that boy with the drop with the drop of all drops. And you know, them boys had everybody talking about this beef. Them boys had everybody talking about this, you know, on all news stations. They made Channel 5 newses, you know, ESPN, Kendrick Lamar getting his song played on the NBA playoffs. So, where are we? Where are we? King Kendrick, fuck the big three. He was right after Long. It's just Big Me. Not, nah, I ain't even gonna take it there either. My boy said, it ain't Big Me, it's Big D. What? Why would Drake double down on the lines about him leaking this Johnson online? In case you didn't know who won, or you need more truth, ask the kids.
I'm gonna say an artist's name.
Go out and ask the kids who won.
Who's winning this battle right now, okay? I want you to make some noise in that artist.
White, black, Hispanic, Asian.
Who thinks Drake is winning right now? I'm gonna say that one more time. Who thinks Drake is winning right now?
Crickets.
Make some noise for Kendrick Lamar one time.
So the kids know what it is, man. The kids gonna tell the truth. The kids are not attached to Kendrick Lamar. To Drake like like the adults are, and that's just all kind of what it came down to. And hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. Wait till the Not Like Us video drop. It's gonna be a block party, a barbecue or something. They say just like a Cali party. He probably gonna kiss his girl, you know, show everybody that it's still all good on the home front, and go outside and party with the people, man. Oh, it's gonna be one hell of a party at the Not Like Us parade. It's gonna be like a parade in Compton. It's gonna be like a parade in Compton. So the beef had a couple of aftermaths. Couple of receipts, a couple of aftermaths, you know. It was women like this that they said that Drake was involved with, from Bella Harris to who is Jimmy Jam's daughter. She went ahead and denied the charges or denied the allegations. Coming off an amazing fashion week, I need to set the record straight. She wrote an Instagram post on, I did not dine in D.C. recently. I was happily working and dining in NYC every day. Then Millie Bobby Brown came and said, why you got to make a lovely friendship or your headline, you guys are weird. For real, I'm lucky to have people in the business extend their time to help me further my career and offer their wisdom and guidance. I'm very blessed to have amazing people in my life. You don't get to choose that for me. It's nice to have people understand what I do. Now get back to talking about real problems in the world other than my friendships. Jeez. To all the supporters, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Many thanks to the guys sending my love wherever you are in the world. Then Billie Eilish. A grown man can't be a fan of an artist. There are so many people that the internet should be more worried about. Eilish told Vogue. Like, you're really going to say that Drake is creepy because he's a fan of mine, and then you're going to go vote for Trump. What the fuck is that shit? Yeah, what the fuck is that, Trump? Yeah. You know, they were doing a lot of backpedaling over the weekend. A lot of backpedaling. Because everybody was talking about this beef, and yeah, pause that for real.
He reads the text. This is why it's very important. Critical thinking skills are very important. This is why it's the most important thing you can learn in college is critical thinking, reading comprehension. I'm not trying to be patronizing. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be clear. It is the fact that one could listen to or read the lyrics to the song Mother, I Sober and conclude that Kendrick himself was sexually abused is completely against the sense of the text. The text itself is about generational trauma and about the fact that his mother assumed that he must have been abused because of the abuse that she suffered herself. It's about the presumption of it, not about the fact of it. He wasn't touched, but he was still affected because he was constantly chasing manhood. But Whitney's gone. By the time you hear this song, she did all she could. Drake, you sent us back to this song. And in this song, Kendrick Lamar told us that Whitney left him. And now we're supposed to sit there and listen to your track where you say, how come you haven't talked to Whitney in 6 months? It's like we know why. We know why. Because their relationship couldn't survive the results of the trauma that he suffered. And it wasn't S.A. It was other stuff. And it's such a beautiful song. And it's so powerful. And it's so meaningful. And it's something that Kendrick can bring us. And it's a reminder, Drake, that you can't. You just lack the self-awareness. And, dude, that's all right. I love, the Stooges. Like proto-punk from the 60s, Is Iggy Pop in 1969 capable of writing a song called Mother, I Sober? No, not all music has to be all things all the time. But this is a very special thing. And you are attacking a man who is capable of doing something uniquely well in the art that you yourself practice. And in your effort, he simultaneously refers to, well, he misreads the text.
Yeah, he broke it down. Even the white guys know, bro. Some of y'all just couldn't figure it out. And I hate that for y'all. Them boys had everybody talking about this beef, bro. Everybody was breaking this shit down. So, meanwhile, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is currently back on the Billboard charts. They double back and they listen to the more Kendrick Lamar. In fact, his whole back catalog is up 49%, while Drake's catalog is down 5%. Don't worry, Drake's catalog is very extensive, and it still gets plenty of views, plenty of streams, billions of them even. And Drake, he got people to go out and deny the allegations. They playing a real good cleanup game of his image. And it looks like he may not survive exactly, but he might not completely survive totally, but we think he'll be all right. We think he'll be all right. One second. Yeah, sorry, y'all. I had to kind of go silent for a second and take that phone call. But yeah, man, they had a good cleanup game. They had a good cleanup game. The ladies are coming forward saying that, none of that stuff happened. Y'all tripping. Y'all need to back up off Drake. He's innocent. Tia J say, regarding that video that's going around, I was 17 back then and I'm 31 now. This is a concert that my dad took me to back in high school. Drake's entourage actually picked me out the crowd of people, not Drake himself. By the way, performers will always bring up their fans on stage. It was nothing then, it's nothing now. Y'all back up off him. Damage control is in full effect. They trying to bounce the allegations. This is more damage control after a month after she posted, for Kendrick Lamar. This is Whitney at Kendrick Lamar's Brooklyn abode, braiding their daughter's hair. And Kendrick Lamar's brother-in-law, Whitney's brother, was rooting with Kendrick the whole time. So again, maybe those were lies that them folks said. And but if it come close to fitting, we gonna laugh.
With Drake, that's one. Two, y'all did not understand what I was trying to say at all. He's known my friend since she was at USC. I've known her since high school basketball, and that might be a part I didn't fully get into detail because it just was not on my mind. I didn't think people would be twisting what I had to say like this. He didn't speak to anyone while they was in high school, okay? I said I messaged him after high school. That was our first time ever speaking, and it was for him to get on one of my beats. And then years later, he did get on one of my beats because he's a real ass fucking nigga. Like, y'all twisting this shit around and making it sound weird are the ones that are really fucking weird. I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing with Drake.
No. No, we won't. Yeah, but that's young CC on the beat. She said that he just got on her beats, and then you know, even though he was following her since she was playing high school basketball. That's what she said. She later changed her statements a little bit or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Either the damage is done.
Bro, number one, Buddy said whoever you got your info from is a fucking clown. Then proceeds to say, nah, it was us that gave you the false info. So y'all are clowns? On Euphoria, Kendrick was like fabrications on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale. I can predict your every angle. Drake drops Family Matters. Now you let me know, how the fuck did Kendrick know Drake was dropping Without a Mole? How did Kendrick know to position his track name in the same category as Drake, Without a Mole? That's damn near impossible without one. One of the lines in Family Matters, J. Cole's the only person losing sleep. Why is there sleeping pills with your name on it on Kendrick's cover? There's a Maybach hearse in Drake's video. How the fuck does Kendrick have a picture of Maybach gloves? This man Drake said Ozempic has a side effect of jealousy and the doctors ain't tell y'all niggas. There's a pack of Ozempic on the fucking cover. And Kendrick been had this picture before Drake even dropped his track. You mean to tell me that Kendrick got fake evidence that Drake was about to lie in his own track before he even dropped it? That's like if I give you this and it got my name on the bottom, and you post a picture like this, and I make a video saying I ain't never using no great value disinfectant spray, it's only Clorox over here, and you post a picture like these, and they can clearly see my name on the fucking bottom. Are you going to believe me if I get back on this bitch and be like, nah, I gave you some fake evidence, bro? What? Now with the 11-year-old kid, I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick lied about that because Drake lied about him beating his wife. Now you let me know, why is Whitney's brother rooting for Kendrick on Twitter if Kendrick put his hands on his sister? No nigga on this planet would root for somebody that just beat their sister. Drake said the reason why you trying to call me a speedo so much is because you got played with when you were younger, and he tries to refer back to the Mother I track. Now if y'all pea-brain ass niggas would have listened to that track, he's talking about the fact that his mother got played with. She thought that his cousin played with him. He said that did not happen, and she didn't believe him due to the trauma that she went through. This nigga Drake was blatantly lying all throughout his track. So that whole part of just throw that shit out the fucking window. Why the fuck are you bringing up Millie Bobby? Nobody ever brought.
Again, I know I done dug the hole. I keep going back, but now it's time to abort. Abort the mission. Get out of there. Get out of there, because now it's been gunplay involved. It's been all over the news. News for Jax. She said, yeah, I see you still riding with us. But now this is what Drake's home looks like after an attack on his home. Left a security guard injured. There was a drive-by 2 a.m. at Drake's embassy home in Toronto. And there's no way to tell who's the enemy. I mean, who's the perpetrator here? Drake got a lot of enemies now. You know, is it the Weeknd's people? I doubt it's anybody from Kendrick's camp that going all the way to Toronto. But you really just don't know, like, because Drake just created himself. He put a target on his back.
Has occurred outside the home of rapper Drake.
And now he got to deal with stuff like this.
In the wake of Drake's ongoing beef with fellow rapper Kendrick Lamar, CP24's Courtney Heels is on the scene with more. Courtney, we see the police tape behind you. What more can you tell us?
Good morning, Marcy. I can tell you there is a pretty heavy police presence along this road. This is Park Lane Circle. It's the street that Drake lives on. This is as close to the scene as we can get. You can see they have a Toronto police van here, a couple of officers blocking the road, also yellow police tape here too. Now, Chopper 24, that's our newsroom helicopter, was able to get over Drake's home earlier. And in that video, we saw some yellow police tape in the courtyard of his home. Also some people going in and out of the house. And as you reported, that CP24 reporting there is a source confirming there was a shooting outside of his home. We do not know if Drake was home at the time, and this is all happening in the wake of this ongoing feud with another artist, Kendrick Lamar. We don't know if there's a connection here just yet. We are in touch with Toronto Police to see if they can share any more on this investigation. They are staying pretty tight-lipped, but what I can also tell you, police are sharing that they are investigating a shooting in this general area where we are. This is the Bridle Path neighborhood. Police say they were called to the Lawrence and Bayview area at about 2 in the morning. That's really close to where we are. At that time, that was a shooting investigation, and police and paramedics told us a man, an adult, was rushed to hospital with serious injuries, and they were still looking for a suspect seen leaving the area. Now, we've reached out to police to see, okay, is that shooting that was clearly very close to that connected to this one? They're just not saying just yet. We expect an update on this pretty soon, especially given the attention this is getting this morning right now. But the latest on this breaking breaking news. A shooting outside of Drake's home happened sometime overnight. We don't have any further details. We don't know if the artist was there, but this is a pretty significant police presence in this neighborhood. Marcia, as I say, this is as close as we can get. I was actually on the other side of the road here, and again, entirely blocked off by cruisers, and we can not really see from this vantage point, but
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Almost ran it twice. All right, so yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired at the house of Drake's mansion in Toronto. And again, thoughts and prayers to everybody involved. We don't want this to kind of bleed out to the streets. But I must point out that there was a shooting over at the Weeknd's home in L.A. or the Weeknd's manager's home, I think.
There's no word on the identity of that person at this point. A suspect fled in a vehicle, but police say so far there is no description. Once again, this is a live look outside of 21 Park Circle Lane in the Bridle Path, which is widely known to be the home of Toronto-born rapper Drake.
He just put that boy a whole goddamn address out in case they think that Kendrick put the address out. Nah, them folks know. Everybody know. But yeah, man, the Weeknd actually.
The LAPD searching for 3 suspects involved in a shooting overnight. Police say they shot at the Encina home of a music industry executive, wounding a security guard. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos is live near the scene with the latest on the investigation. Annie Rose, good morning.
Hey, Alina, good morning to you. We just spoke to a detective from the nearest police station who was walking away from the scene here this morning, who confirms to us that that music executive was inside of the home at the time of this shooting. Now, the house is straight down this private driveway. There's a couple of homes that you can access from this street, but halfway through is where that house is, and that is where that call came in at around 2:30 a.m. earlier this morning. I want to get to some of the images of the scene as paramedics arrived here, because according to police, the security guard was sitting inside a guard shack, heard multiple gunshots, and then realized he was wounded. Police officers responding to find the 37-year-old man suffering from gunshot wounds. He was transported to a nearby hospital, but that security guard telling police there were 3 suspects, 3 men who all fled from the scene here. We want to get into who this house belongs to, though, because that certainly may play a factor in all of this. This house belongs to music executive Amir Ismailian, also known as Cash. He's a talent manager and record producer, the co-founder of EXO Records and the co-manager of The Weeknd. You can see here in images from his Instagram page, this is someone who works closely with a lot of celebrity recording artists and partners. Now, Sky 5 up overhead earlier this morning, so you can get a better look at this house. You can see a guardhouse there with some evidence markers around it, some investigators working here at the scene. This house, according to public records, was under Amir's name, but is also listed for sale at $11.9 million. 7 bedrooms, 9 baths, and just over 11,000 square feet. It says the house comes fully equipped with state-of-the-art security cameras.
I'm sure whatever happened here was captured on the security camera. I don't think we can do anything these days without being on a security camera. It's an incredibly safe neighborhood. It's an affluent neighborhood. So, and there are a lot of people with security personnel, so that unfortunately can bring, danger with it too.
All right, back here live, we know that the security guard who is now in the hospital was taken to a nearby hospital, but we don't know what condition they are in at this hour. We called the LAPD just a few minutes ago, but we don't know what condition they're in, as well as the fact that whether or not those suspects got into the house. We don't know those details quite yet, but one neighbor saying they never heard the gunshots, and so it's really sort of an unsettling feeling for a lot of folks who live in this neighborhood. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
So again, those probably might be involved in, this is all allegations, nothing gonna, absolutely serious reporting, but, just kind of a theory. If you guys want to think that Drake doesn't have a lot of enemies, or in Toronto or in some of these rich neighborhoods, there's not a lot of stuff going on. It absolutely is. And a lot of people all over. This was some folks vandalizing one of Drake's businesses, the OVO store in London. They tagged "They Not Like Us" on the window. So again, we don't want this. We don't want to see this spill out into the streets. But Drake kind of brought a lot of this stuff by antagonizing so many different people when he could have easily just focused in on the battle and battling Kendrick Lamar and only Kendrick Lamar, not Rick Ross, not The Weeknd, not A$AP Rocky, not hell anybody else that he goddamn named, Metro Boomin, and more. So good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with that. And I also want to just let it be known on the Family Matters track where it gets really, really tricky, but he was really rapping his ass off too at the same time. Where it gets really, really tricky on the Family Matters track is at the end of the track. Drake makes a lot of enemies with this and puts a big target on his back with this track. Specifically on this part right here.
I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I headed to Lala with all of my ice. Headed to Lala with all of my ice. Headed to Lala with all of my ice. This shit gotta be over by now for anyone out here that's calling it right. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Nah, we don't want nobody to be dead. And I don't know if you want to be headed to Delilah with all of your ice. You know, that's not really a smart move. That's kind of like when they told Biggie not to go out there to L.A., you know, let that shit die down a little bit. And Biggie took his ass out there anyway. And, yeah. So, with that being said, I guess we can move all the way on, but this is just one last video.
I'm blaming you for hardest gambling addictions.
POV. In 2019, you think you're going to Drake's party, but get Dennis instead.
Who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper. I'm blaming you for hardest gambling addictions.
POV. In 2019, you think you're going to Drake's party, but get Dennis instead.
Who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper.
Good luck with that. Meet the Grams. Meet the motherfucking Grams, man. Absolutely insane, man. They gonna have a goddamn. Meanwhile, J. Cole out here living all peacefully. Good old smart J. Cole, man, living peacefully. You know, taking pictures with fans. This is how you're supposed to be taking pictures with underage fans, by the way. You know, nice, wholesome, listening to beats at the beach. Shout out to J. Cole once again. Deleted that 7-minute freestyle. And that might delete later. You know, it was some good music on there. Go ahead and come with the fall off, J. Cole. And you know, you might be forgiven. Give us a classic with the fall off and you might be forgiven. I'll tell you that much. All right, so back to the regular part of the show. We finally broke down everything that Drake has to offer, and Kendrick Lamar. Congratulations on the good job. Go check out the DozhaToldya Podcast playlist. 112 for the rest of the music that you would like to see. We have music from Phobats, Rhapsody, Cedric Hendrix, Coco Jones, NLE Chopper, Conway the Machine, Moneybag Yo, and my boy Rico, the champ. Again, if you would like to be featured on the DozhaToldya Podcast playlist, I can barely talk. Send us your music to DozhaToldya.COM or find some kind of way to get with us. Yeah, we got these folks calling out. These folks trying to come on in. So let's pull up the next beef, shall we? We might as well get on with this JT versus Suki. JT versus Sukiana. What's going on? Suki with the good coochie came last week. We talked about the fact that she wanted to know why JT was talking about her, or who JT was talking about. But now we have to kind of see another beef brewing, because you know these ladies, they gonna beef about any goddamn thing. These ladies is just, oh man, like the ladies, they gonna beef about every and anything. So again, if y'all don't remember, JT and dropped the.
So I just want to clear this up real quick because I was locked up.
She dropped a new song called "Okay" last week. Sukihana was locked up and then got out of jail, and then she heard the song. All her fans was tagging her in that song, and then this is how she felt about it. She got online and had to ask JT to clear it up, and I don't think JT cleared it up. So this is kind of how that beef started. So
I just want to clear this up real quick because I was locked up when the song came out. I come home, I look at my phone, everybody keep tagging me. They keep tagging me. And they tagging Cardi too. They said JT was trying to diss me in a song or Cardi B. So she said in the song, a bitch broke her cheap ass veneers on some crab legs and she always be talking shit. I did. Now, we all know I done broke my teeth on some crab legs. I love crab legs. Shit, that's normal shit. I ain't have to post it. I post it because I'm a real bitch and I live in my truth. But I don't talk shit about bitches. I always show love. Never hated on a bitch. Never called a bitch name. Always show love. And I was at JT's birthday party. It was hugs and giggles. So I don't feel like she talking about me. And I don't take her as the girl that just start trouble with random people when she dropping a song. So they say there's trouble in paradise with her and Cardi. Y'all bitches trying to hype me up to roast a bitch. I ain't going. I'm ain't going. You feel me? Like, JT just cleared up because I know you see the people keep tagging me and Cardi. You're only tagging me and her. Can you let us know who you talking about? Because I know Cardi broke her tooth on a bagel, but I just don't feel like me and you got.
So yeah, that's how it started, and I don't know if JT got to clear it up in time. Because all of a sudden, we have a beef between JT and Sukihana. And JT said, they've been going back and forth. JT said, come here, I'm a flop, but you trying to use me to drop a song and attach your pill-popping ass to me, talking about you want to get out of the Illuminati, bitch. Nobody will recruit you. You'll be the last bitch standing to get picked for kickball. Dr. Umar come get this bitch. Ray J not doing a good enough job. So she say, Suki say, I'm finna roast the fuck out of Flop Tavia, a.k.a. Miss Shitty Girl, during her coke rant, but I'm going to take it to the booth and show you I can really rap bum ass, long titty, bed buck looking ass wench. So, yeah, Suki strikes with venom. So Sukihana dropped a new track. It's called Cocaine. And I guess she's saying JT used cocaine, I guess. Yeah, it got kind of nasty. It got kind of nasty. Let's check it out.
Cocaine. Bitch, you on cocaine. I don't give a fuck what these hoes gotta say about me, bitch. I know who I am. Y'all hoes be coked out and sucking dick right after they came out another nigga ass. Cockeyed nip with the farm armadillo looking motherfucker. Thinking I don't know your nigga, bitch. Your nigga wanted to eat this sewer pussy right through my pants, ho. I'm a coochie girl. Let me tell you about hate. Pussy ass hoes like to smile in your face. I can never trust a dope fiend anyway. You the type of bitch that'll backdoor your friend. You the type of bitch that'll fuck for a 10. Dirty foot hoe, you forgot where you from. Bitch, you just mad cause your nigga wear your thong. Every time you see me, wanna beat it off the bone. You can't expose a real bitch like this. Only fan sucking dick, I'ma get it how I live. Everybody seen it, I squirt, I pissed. I don't give a motherfucker, I suck dick again. Everybody know my teeth. You get what you see. I ain't ashamed by the fuck thing. When you was in a pen, you was fucking on a fiend. Eating coochie like a mukbang. You a motherfucking lie. Talking about who? Me? Nah, bitch, you won't see. Pussy hoe, I'm right in these streets. With a cat this good, I keep a pistol on me. I got a bin for every bump on your lip.
Oh. It was kind of offbeat. I ain't gonna front. It was kind of offbeat. You know, it's Sukihana, so I shouldn't have high expectations anyway. You can listen to more of Sukihana talking about how JT is coked out on YouTube. Cocaine produced by Twink, the beat man. And yeah, Sukihana, you know, she's about that life. She definitely about that life. So
Let me piss on his mouth. Let me piss in your mouth, fart in your face. I want to shit on top of your hair and rub it in. I like to open my legs, squat my ass over his face, and give me a nice little fart in. And I fuck with Diddy. And one thing about me, I feel like I'm Young Miami. I love when a nigga piss on me.
Whoa. So champagne showers and more. Go stream Sukiyana's cocaine music if you want to learn more about that beef. I'm getting kind of exhausted with the beef. I ain't gonna front. Like we kind of just want to get out of the beef, and they won't let us escape. We don't want to hear about everybody's beef. Pause. Like they had us. It was one thing when we was talking about the biggest rappers in music, and it was fun, it was exciting. But now, everybody that wants some attention, want to beef, and who really desperate for some attention? Your boy Game. The boy Game done jumped on, a beef against Rick Ross, and I don't know what the fuck. Like, why, Game? Why, Game? I guess niggas wasn't giving Game enough attention, and then he said a couple of tweets, and now the Game is going after Rick Ross. But didn't y'all both have a problem with 50 Cent? Like, come on, Game. What you got going on, Game? What you got going on? So I guess we'll get into it.
Suicide, it's a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach. I know. Turn that stream on.
Yeah, man. The Game got something to say. And the game got some bars now. The Game get vicious with the bars. But it's just like, come on, bro. Game, you a little too late, bro. Come on, bro. I don't know if anybody cares. I know I shouldn't be even talking about this shit on my show, because I know y'all don't really care. But I gave so much time to the other rappers, and I guess I got to give the Game some time, or he might make a diss song about me. Bad jokes all around, and bad jokes warrant bad raps. The Game, man. The Game drops Freeway Revenge to keep the beef rap going, as if we needed more beef rap. Officer Ricky, I guess a lookalike Officer Ricky, that was 50 Cent's old diss towards Rick Ross, but now we got a fake Rick Ross running with some KFC. I'm gonna let y'all check it out, man. Y'all be the judge of it. And yeah, let's get into it, man. I guess since we done talked about so much other beef today, I guess it won't hurt nothing, man. Y'all give me a second with the background music. Let's go ahead and get into the Freeway Revenge by the Game, man. Rick Ross diss. Let's see what the Game got going on.
Cut open his stomach and stuff bricks in it. Put his body on a scale like it's fish in it. I can see the bitch in him. $20 million home renovation just to slit your wrists in it. Suicide, it's a suicide. Rip apart the Maybach, I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not, hit the room, turn that stream on. Ags buttons by this brief encounter with King Kong. This ain't the Kendrick beef. My Drake sing song, shots ring out. Your neighbor better have his ring on. Glock swing out, doors open like a swing on. Pac lean out, Machiavelli with the ring on. Ops is out, they on the same shit that we on. Hospital, wheelchair, head wrap, sling on. It's payback punk for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the beam on. It's that time of the month, get his pussy something to bleed on. Your baby mama told me that you like to get beat on. You a CO, that's the last time you had keys on. And we know you treat gunplay like he a peon. And he know some shit that ain't cool for him to speak on. My PO said this ain't the record that we agreed on. Then cut it off like the ankle monitor for the beep on. My niggas will learn French just to get they scheme on in Cali. Cali with calicos, don't need Khaled to get his scream on. We the West. Free the guys, I gotta free the West. I'm muy loco, I don't need a vest. I'm watching Scarface and cleaning text. Shots gon' be direct. Have you been through Cedar yet? When cars pull up, we do explosives and heater checks. The lights flick, the dogs bark, and niggas sleeping less. Under palm trees, we got them choppers that'll eat your flesh. The real Rick Ross know every bird gotta lead a nest. You stole your name, I pulled your fat. Facts. You looked that big and stole the staff. Facts. I smell pussy, that odor fat. Fact. You ain't sold no birds, you trolled the owl. Draco flick, it's like the light on the Carter 4. Bad kid, good city, I studied the art of war. Run into that hand-me-down mansion and lock up all the doors. Stop with all that raving, nigga, you not from Baltimore. I don't wanna hear about no fish tanks and marble floors. No spiral steps, no swimming pools, no hors d'oeuvres, no Audemars, no car shows, no pinky rings, no umbrellas in the car doors. Introduce me and my connect to that Colombian you chopped that raw for. It wasn't fabricated. The lies you tell are getting saturated. What happened to the birds in the Maserati? They just evaporated? Boss. That shit be too exaggerated. Fucking with a Compton nigga, get your head decapitated. Leonard DiCaprio, all that cap like you activated. I just bought 100 for yacht and it was captivating. Congratulations, what an imagination. From CO to drug kingpin, now this nigga acting Haitian. The stories these niggas tell. He gon' tell us he got a key for every nigga he locked in a cell. He gon' tell us he just bought another crib, he living well. But he won't tell us about his health condition. He sick as hell, he popping pills. They starting to fuck with his brain. Seizures off the lean, Balenciaga shorts got shit stains. He not a mastermind, he got it. Line after line, laid back in the Maybach, making up shit just to pass the time. He think he Big Meech. Free Larry Hoover, Miami a big beach. Now watch how I maneuver, I don't tippy toe. I know plenty Zos that pull up in semi-trucks, hop out and let a semi go, so let me know. I let them boys in them drop Chevys go. It's humid in the 305, but they pushing heavy snow. Compton Grand Reaper, I make you reap with the devil, so walking through live with the same eyes niggas had in belly though. This ain't the new Death Row, this the old Harry O. Game is one of them niggas, Blue Da Vinci, Meech and Terry know, so my advice is let it go. Oh, I almost forgot, fuck Bel Air, it's West Side, we let the Henny flow. So when that muzzle smoke, and that thing hot, even when the camera out of focus, just know the beam not. Run up on you, clean shots, look down on you, flash on like an iPhone taped to the ceiling with the screen lock. This nigga drug women, that's how your team rock. And all that money you rap about gon' get you a mean plot. But in the meantime, I'ma let your fake fiends cop. And I know you doing your thing, Ock, but this is where the wings stop.
But yeah, that was a 4-minute Games I Need Some Attention track against Rick Ross. A lot of folks say that nobody cares. I'm sorry I had to make y'all sit through that. But we already done listened to Cocaine by Sukihana. We might as well listen to Game rap like he on cocaine. Bad jokes. Bad jokes, man. But what y'all think, man? Y'all think that should Rick Ross respond to the Game? Or should he just laugh this one off? Y'all know he gonna laugh. He gonna laugh. He gonna have us laughing. We know that Rick Ross ain't gonna really take this guy serious for real. Because he just was getting, in beefs with 50, Eminem, all kind of folks. It was like, and Game could rap though for real. Like, Game could rap. But it's just, it might be just a little bit too late. Maybe if you would have had a beef with Ross early in the year, then it would have been worth it. But now,
you niggas don't want to eat. You niggas don't want to eat, must not. You niggas starving. You niggas starving. You niggas don't want to eat.
Yeah, man. Ross got car show tickets to sell, man, and he got a whole farm out there at the Promised Land, man. So he ain't with the bull. He just with the bullshit. He with the bulls. The bulls on this Promised Land, that is. My boy say, hate it or love it, the underdog on top, man. So, Rick Ross car show, June, sometime in June. I think it's June 1st. I think it might be June 1st or something like that. Memorial Day weekend. But I don't really think that Rick Ross is going to reply to the game. But I guess it was worth to try the game. You know, it was worth to try. Moving right along. Future and Gunna. I was thinking that Future was going to come at Gunna. But Future might have just been quoting his rhymes. So Future dropped this encrypted message the other night, a couple of nights ago. Fuck your album. Shit ain't slapping like my mixtape. So that just had me thinking that boy had a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And I think he posted also mixtape coming May 10th, if I'm not mistaken. But then the Gunna say, fuck what these boys talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, you know, Gunna dropped one of one today. It's in your phone or whatever right now. By the time you see this, it's damn show should be in your phone and your club and your speakers everywhere. And Gunna, you know, and I would not doubt Gunna ever again. Gunna held us down the whole 2023, you know, even though it was 2 years ago today, Young Thug, well, you know, May 10th, 2022, Young Thug was arrested for Rico charges, and he has been in jail ever since. It's been 2 years already, man. And it looked like the trial gonna go for a whole nother year. So that's funny that Gunna dropped this album 2 years after Young Thug got arrested for the Rico. You know, is that by chance? Is that coincidence? I think a lot of these things that these guys be doing is a little more calculated than people give them credit for. So I don't think that that's by chance. Is he dissing, or is he just, you know, is he just dropping this album? I was given some information that says that Gunna and Young Thug really don't have no issues. So I don't know how to take it. Tell you the truth. He might not even have no issues, anyway. So I don't know. But Future dropped a new song with T Grizzly so far. He didn't drop a mixtape, so I don't think that is actually a mixtape coming from that guy. But we'll see. We'll see. Moving right along into the beefs that don't really, these are the opening acts of the beefs, the undercards of beef. Foolio and T.I.'s son King have a few issues that they may have to iron out. And T.I.'s son King, you know.
Foolio, get your bitch in the boxing ring, nigga.
Hold on. Julio, I don't want no beef with neither one of these boys, because these young boys are some wild loose cannons. But King, I don't think you want to get involved with no issues with Foolio. But who knows? Who knows with this one?
Hey, I really don't do too much talking. Foolio, get your bitch in the boxing ring, nigga. You want to speak on me? Man, I hear a lot of these niggas got so much to say when a nigga go viral, but when I tell the nigga get in that fucking boxing ring, everybody want to be fucking quiet. Come on, bro. I ain't really gonna lie. I'm on some Mike Tyson shit. I'm mad. I just been mad lately. I'm ready to get in there and punch somebody. Angry. I've been angry, and I'm waiting on one of these ass young ass rappers to fix their mouth to get in that boxing ring.
But ain't you mad at the thing that you are yourself? You say he mad at one of these. Yeah, y'all heard that? Like, didn't y'all think the same? I might be tripping. But Foolio say, man, lately he ain't even, you know, trying to be on some peaceful shit. He ain't even been trolling lately. Like, what they come for me for? You know what I'm saying? Foolio had this he posted this. He ain't really even respond with no actual words. He says, I barely post or troll no more, King. Find you something productive to do. before you be watching Netflix in heaven with our Lord and Survivor. I think he meant with our Lord and Savior, but my boy say our Lord and Survivor. Find you something else to do, King. Something productive, bro. Get you some boxing lessons, man. I'm saying, go to the gym, like, you know, work out that anger. You know, I think you might have, you know, I'm mad and light skin issues. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out, buddy. But this is not the beef that we want to get the music from, nor we want to see in the streets. This is the undercard of all beefs, and I probably won't be covering this ever again. So good luck with that, gentlemen. I hope y'all work that out. Let's take a moment while we move on to other topics. They was on DJ Vlad ass, wasn't he? They was on DJ Vlad tail, excuse my language. He later have he deleted the comments. But DJ Vlad, don't change try to change your words now. I'll be reaching out to Princeton about this on Monday. Now, DJ Vlad made some comments or whatever about the beef. He's in hip hop. He's a hip hop journalist, and he felt that he could make some comments about Kendrick Lamar's "They Not Like Us" song, and DJ Vlad said that the song could use a little mix. You know, he said that the song could use a little mix, and then the young lady pictured here said, she said, like we always say, okay, I think this is the one. She was like, he said, Kendrick Not Like Us needed a better mix. It takes away from the song. Morgan Jerkins replied, "You are white, sir. This is a black folk affair." And so he then did what the Karens would do, or the Calvin, excuse me, maybe. Karen, Calvin, is that right? I don't know, bad joke. Anyway, DJ Vlad said, wait, so your professor at Princeton is telling me that a white person a professor at Princeton is telling me that a white person shouldn't be allowed to voice their opinion about hip hop? Is that how you interact with your students? She said, what I'm saying is that you put your opinion in a discussion that is not needed. This conversation is and should center black people, not you. And so then he replied, don't try to change your words now. I'll be reaching out to Princeton about this one on Monday. So ultimate Karen move by DJ Vlad, who later on retract those statements and those actions, but they was on his ass on the internet. You know, was mad about that. And, you know, they just brought up a whole bunch of times that DJ Vlad is not for the people. You know, they say that DJ Vlad, you know, damn near be snitching on folks, be getting folks in the culture to sell out on his platform. His entire platform encourages snitches down to the questions that he asks. I'm just reading a couple of tweets that are speaking out on DJ Vlad. And
go fix some fucking BBL scars, bitch. This ain't really about you though. It's about OV Ho and everybody who riding with you. Yeah. Huh. I know you see this glow up. Yeah. Fuck Vlad. People who defend him going outside. When he get kicked out the culture, I'll be glad. He always in some motherfucking business he wish he had. Fuck your lineup, fuck your shoes, fuck your beard. You bad backing and you really fucking weird. Dethroning for Drake is really fucking wild. Try to get an educated black woman fired. And she's a niece of dark child.
Yeah. We ain't even gonna do no more of that. But yeah, they was on DJ Vlad ass, man. They changed the BBL Drizzy energy to Vlad. He later on apologized for trying to get that girl fired. And I think all may be all right, but hell, maybe we need to keep that same energy, Maybe we need to keep that same energy. Because some folks, they don't need to be talking about, the culture like sometimes.
Just want to say, fuck you.
Even though he apologized, here's his apology. After considerable reflection, I would like to apologize to Morgan Jerkins for tagging her job in my replies during our Twitter exchange last weekend. I don't think they're buying the apology, Vlad. I don't think that they're buying the apology, Vlad. But, at least he attempted. He attempted to apologize for being a Karen, a Calvin. I don't know if I like Calvin because I got a cousin named Calvin. It's Kelvin, actually. So cool. He could be a Karen, a Kevin. DJ Vlad makes a public apology to Princeton University professor Morgan Jerkins for tagging her employer multiple times during their Twitter exchange. She has some very pretty eyes. Yeah, man. Bad move, Vlad. And I never liked your ass anyway.
Telling is the first thing I went to school for, telling. So I'll tell you a story. So one day I was chilling with my friend Arbery, right? Arbery. And we were in like my Canadian match. We was chilling with my friend Arbery. He was like, yo, there's this one kid that's bothering me and I think I'm going to kill him. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, guy? We don't kill people at this level. And it's like, yeah, there's one kid. His name is like X or something like that. But I didn't know anything about it. I didn't really listen to these rappers. So come to find out, the kid died. Later on, the kid died. I went to school for telecommunications. But you got to understand, telling is the first thing I went to school for, telling.
That's daylight trolling on DJ Vlad's platform. Of course, that's where a lot of people go to snitch. And Vlad actually leads them towards that light of snitching. So, yeah, Vlad played a little bit of damage control and apologized. So, maybe he might be all right in the culture again. Maybe he might be all right. However y'all decide, to run with it, that's up to y'all. I don't have no dog in the fight, but at the same time, that was a bad move by Vlad, if you ask me. Okay, so we get into a couple of serious topics before we get up out of here, and then some sports. Pray for Sinbad, man. Prayers to Sinbad, the comedian. He's not, he had a stroke, and these comedians joined together: Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Tiffany Haddish. My mind just went blank on the other two. I ain't gonna front. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, comedians came together to show Sinbad some love, and that's good, man. We good to see black folks stick together, man. And don't wait till somebody going through something to decide to stick together, y'all. And we need to stick together, early and often. But congratulations to these comedians for doing the right thing, man. And thoughts and prayers to Sinbad, who is not doing so well. So we're gonna continue to pray for the comedian and Sinbad. And again, don't wait till the last minute to show love to your heroes, your loved ones, your friends. Get out there, man, and do the right thing, and let's care for each other, man. Let's be there for each other. Let's come through for each other, right? All right. So, man, yeah, thoughts and prayers to Sinbad, man. Hopefully he could pull through, and he has some great years ahead, even though we are getting old, so we got to start taking life serious. Not to serious out or anything like that, but, yeah, we don't have forever, y'all, so we got to get this shit together, if you know what I'm saying. Speaking of which, man, I have to get into some serious news. We're going to talk about the Met Gala and then some sports, and then we get on up out of here. I'm having a bit of a hard time myself, man. I need some prayers from my family. Need some prayers from my friends. There's two things I want to address before we end the show today. Some folks come knock me down, man. They knocked me down. I had a major setback, man. A major setback. But I'm gonna take this pivot to the chin, and I'm gonna pivot, and I'm gonna continue to win. Believe it or not, man, somebody stole my car. We didn't do the show yesterday because somebody stole my car. I might be without whip for a while. But I think that a bigger, better car is on the way. Hopefully I do get some of the things back that was in my car. I got some major sentimental value in my car. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, and I was very tired. I ended up leaving my keys in my car, and some local young dumb joker got me from my whip, and it's not going to be easy to overcome this situation, but I'm going to get through it some one way or another. So we just going to pivot, work extra hard. We had a great month last month, man. We went viral a few times, and you know the numbers are up on the YouTube and the Instagram. Shows have been great. You know, I've been healthy. You know, family is good, but we had a major setback. So if anybody can actually help us out or help me out, just to be frank with you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and post the cash app right here. DOZHATOLDYA, man. You can send $1, $1, $5, whatever, man. Not saying, you know, that it's a situation where, you know, I'm begging for opportunity or money, but we got plenty of things that we can do for artists, for entrepreneurs that need sponsors. Yeah. We just gonna have a lot to deal with in the next couple of weeks, but I think I'm gonna just work on through it. So y'all probably gonna see me a lot more throughout the week. We probably gonna do like 3 shows a week, man. And every show we gonna let these folks know that we out here trying to raise some money or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to figure out the next move. Not saying that I need to, you know what I'm saying, like buy a car or anything like that, because I think I'm gonna get my car back. I think that, you know, and if I don't get the car back, then I'm gonna get a better car. And this is not a joke. This is absolutely for real. Yeah, man. So we didn't do the show yesterday because I was very, very tired. I ended up taking a nap, and I slipped up. I left the keys in the car, and they didn't break in my car. They had an easy entry. I think we got a few leads on who it might be, but I really don't know the people, and the police are actually out looking for my car right now. It's Mother's Day weekend. I'm not going to make it home, but I probably wasn't going home anyway. But I'm just going to take this tragedy and make some platinum hits from this tragedy. I'm not going to lay down. I'm not going to get, you know what I'm saying, stay down. I'm actually going to rise up. And now it's time for us to make some beats, because now it's time for me to go platinum on y'all ass. See, y'all done fucked up. Y'all done fucked up, because I was probably spending too much time doing DoorDash and riding around in the car and not enough time in the studio. So we're going to do more shows. We're going to do more content. We're going to damn near shoot a movie, write a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start working on a book, start back working on my beats. I got a project that we about to launch for the summer. Lil Bando, Gullah, Geechee. Gullah, the Geechee Gullah Geechee. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for a new single from my artist that I'm working with, Lil Bando. I'm back on my bullshit. We executive producing projects, and I'm about to whip up a whole nother arty right here in the studio, right here doing content, you know, shooting videos, having guests on the shows. I just had one of my biggest weeks and biggest months of all time of my life. I'm feeling great. I'm energetic. The show is going great. We're doing like a 4-hour show, 5-hour shows, 6-hour shows, and it's fucking awesome. So I'm not going to let this bullshit rain on my parade, but at the same time, I do need y'all help. So that's the Cash App, DOZHATOLDYA. Dozha Told You Radio, man. This is not a drill. I'm going to be posting a lot of these type of posts to let folks know what the real is going on, because this is my real life that I live with and I share with you guys every week. But we're going to start putting some of these episodes behind the paywall. So if you guys would like to see some of the stuff that we got going on, be on the lookout for the Patreon that we're going to start. And I'm probably going to put the part 2 behind the paywall until we start raising some money. But in the meantime, between time, those that have been supporting us from day one, I appreciate y'all. I'm not really asking for anything for anybody in particular, especially if you've already given something in the past. I really, just wanted to kind of be real and level with everybody on what we kind of currently are going through and what we currently going to come up out of. And you could get knocked down, but don't lay down. Get your ass back up. Don't stay down. Rise up like the Falcons should be doing. But that's a bad joke, but this is no joke. This is all real, and I've loved and appreciate y'all's support. It's been monumental this last couple of months. We've totally won the algorithm fight. We had 100,000 views on the YouTube channel. And if you don't want to, give anything to my Cash App, go share the live. Go take one of my posts, repost it, go on my page, subscribe to the page. Hell, if you're a producer, send me some beats. If you got some beats, if help me get a placement. Let's get some work done. Let's work together. Hit me up and let me know whatever y'all can do. A couple of people have hit me up and let me know. Shout out to my great friend Trance, my great friend Jai Wells, DJ TC, Black and Wild, the Mad Hatter, my cousin J House the Mad Hatter, and his the ultimate driving experience, the ultimate luxury driving experience website. We just gonna take it back to the basics and we gonna rise up out of this bullshit. But again, I love y'all. I appreciate the love and support. I just want to be level with y'all and tell y'all what's really going on, right? All right. And to all the rappers out there, man, I really don't care about helping a lot of rappers anymore. I really don't have the capacity to help anybody that are not helping themselves. If you're not really where you want to be, then you're not working hard enough. You need to get back on that horse and, get on out there and get the training and win them races, man. Because y'all ain't dropping enough content. Y'all got to understand, rappers out there are a million fucking rappers. There are like a lot of music videos. There are a lot of things to stream. We cannot pay attention to all of y'all. But a lot of rappers are so fucking arrogant. Y'all don't realize it's too many of y'all. It's so many of y'all that, if y'all ain't out here networking, out here, thanking and showing gratitude to those that are out there trying to be a supporter, show some gratitude. Go outside, network with some people, throw a damn party and give back to a great organization. Give some food away, you know what I'm saying? Buy some drinks, pay it forward. Like, figure out what you can do for your community to get some followers. But asking people just to follow you and you ain't doing shit for the community, that ain't gonna cut it. It's just too many rappers out here, and all y'all copy each other. One person to rap on one beat, and then the next person go and rap on that same beat. Y'all like losing y'all creativity. It's a bunch of goddamn cookie cutter artists that just do what they see the other one do. Monkey see, monkey do out here. And it's very, very, very discouraging, very, very saturated, and I'm about over it. I can't help a lot of y'all that are not going to help yourself, especially if y'all are not helping me. We can do some reposts, $10 a repost. I'll repost your video 4 times if you send me $2 to $10. I'm willing to work for the contributions that you guys give me. But y'all are not gonna, it's not gonna work if y'all are not contributing to your own career and getting the fuck out of the damn house and going out there and being a public servant. If you want to be an artist or you want to be a content social media influencer, then you are a servant to the people, to the public. And if you want the people to show you love, a song just ain't gonna cut it. It ain't gonna just be a song. You got to have a damn army of people ready to ride for you. You got to have some merch ready to sell to these people. And in fact, not only am I hurt about losing my whip, That's not really the bad thing. I lost my clothes that was in my whip. I got clothes and stuff like that, but I'm gonna need some more clothes. So shout out to Bring Love Back, my boy Tobias Tate. Bless me with this shirt. We gonna be wearing people merch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you could send us some merch, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Low Bando. This is the Low Bando hat. This is the Tobias Tate BringLoveBack.com shirt. Hit us up at DozhaToldya.COM if you would like to sponsor us with some merch. You know what I'm saying? Send me your hats, your glasses, your shirts, whatever you got. We're going to display it on our show. We really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of sponsorships that are available out there, reach out to some of the folks and let them know, you know what I'm saying, that we know how to promote folks over here. And we are looking to partner with some folks and partner up and get some work done. So I appreciate the support, man. This is not a cry for help. This is not the sympathy Olympics. I am not asking for any sympathy, but at the same time, let's get some real work done. Those that I'm saying that are supporting me are those that I'm going to support. And for those that, don't give a damn, then carry on. All right. Before we could get out of here, though, shout out to Macklemore and his protest song. Let's check that out. We're going to learn some things on the sports tip, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Macklemore dropped a new song to raise awareness for the horrendous war that's going on overseas between Pakistan and Israel. It's absolutely ugly. It's egregious. It needs to be talked about more. We don't talk about it on this platform like that because we don't, try to dwell on some negative energy. We like to have fun on DozhaToldya Podcast, but at the same time, sometimes we got to point out the real shit that's going on in the world. So let's listen to this track by Macklemore, and I appreciate Macklemore for using his platform to speak about some real shit. And this is some shit that damn Drake need to be doing. You need to stop fucking dissing, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar for rapping like he trying to free the slaves, and you get out there and rap like you trying to free the slaves. Donate some money to Breonna Taylor's, you know what I'm saying, family. Donate some money to some folks that really, really need some help. Step out there in the community. If you, know what I'm saying, if you feel like Houston, Texas is like a second home to you, Drake, get out there in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? We don't see you running with us. That's why we feel like you're not a part of the culture. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, black or white or the fact that you biracial or light skinned or whatever. Man, you know what I'm saying? There's good white folks out there that's doing what they can to stand up for us. And we've never seen you, know what I'm saying, stand up in no kind of march or no type of protest or take no type of stance with us. So all those folks that are not taking a stance with us, we need to, you know what I'm saying, show them, you know what I'm saying, better than we can tell them. Show them better than you could tell them, because at the same time, that's why that nigga is not really goddamn a part of the culture like he wants to be. That's why they called you a colonizer. That's why, that last verse on Not Like Us is a monumental verse, because a lot of people feel like you use their style and you cosplay their image and you steal from our culture and you don't give back that much. You may be able to prove me wrong and show that you give back, but you need to show more presence than your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Use your pockets and your presence, and you can make a difference in our culture, man, with that bullshit that you know what I'm saying, up to. So shout out to Macklemore, man. We're gonna get it before we get up out of here. Let's vibe to the a rapper who's spreading the message. I ain't checked this out, so it's gonna be my first time checking it out, man. And love and prayers and thoughts and prayers to everybody that's being affected by this ugly conflict between Israel and Pakistan, and the Israelis are being some bullies. Looking like it's looking ugly. And Joe Biden, you better get it together too, or your ass ain't gonna be the president for too long if you don't really listen to what the people feeling. Know what I'm saying, the pain that these people feeling by looking at these horrendous acts going on over in the Middle East. DozhaToldya Podcast 112. We about to show y'all some disturbing images. We got people protesting in our country, and they being punished for protesting. We should have free petition. We should have the free to petition and free to protest. And our rights don't look like they are much rights either. So Be careful. Be careful out there, everybody. It's serious, man. Thoughts and prayers, man. Shout out Malcolm Moore. Free Palestine.
Yeah. The people, they won't leave. What is threatening about divesting and want a piece? The problem isn't the protests, it's what they're protesting. It goes against what our country is funding. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. When I was 7, I learned a lesson from Cuban Eazy-E. What was it again? Oh yeah, fuck the police. Actors and badges protecting property in a system that was designed by white supremacy. But the people are in the streets. You can pay off Meta, you can't pay off me. Politicians who serve by any means. APAC, Kufi, and all the companies. You see, we sell fear around the land of the free. But this generation here is about to cut the strings. You can ban TikTok, take us out the algorithm, but it's too late. We've seen the truth, we bear witness. Seen the rubble, the buildings, the mothers and the children, and all the men that you murdered. And then we see how you spin it. Who gets the right to defend and who gets the right of resistance? It's always been about dollars and the color of your pigment. But white supremacy is finally on blast, screaming free Palestine to their home at last. We see the lies and claiming it's anti-Semitic to be anti-Zionist. I seen Jewish brothers and sisters out there and riding in solidarity and screaming free Palestine, with them organizing and learning and finally cutting ties with the state that's gotta rely on apartheid system to uphold an occupying violent history. Been repeating for the last 75. The Nakba never ended, the colonizer lied. If students' intents posted on the lawn, occupying the quad is really against the law, and a reason to call in the police and their squad. Where does genocide land in your definition, huh? Destroying every college in Gaza and every mosque, pushing everyone into Rafah and dropping bombs. The blood is on your hands, Biden, we can see it all. And fuck no, I'm not voting for you in the fall. Undecided, you can't twist the truth, the people out here united. Never be defeated when freedom's on the horizon. Yet the music industry's quiet, complicit in their platform of silence. What happened to the artist? What you gotta say? If I was on a label, you could drop me today. I'll be fine with it, cause the heart fed my page. I want a ceasefire, fuck a response from Drake. What you willing to risk? What you willing to give? What if you were in Gaza? What if those were your kids? If the West was pretending that you didn't exist, you want the world to stand up, and the students finally did. Let's get it.
We're listening.
Excellent.
What a fucking song. What a message, man. I'm proud of Macklemore. That was hot. That was hot. Round of applause, man, for a real one, man. Round of applause to a real one. Again. Macklemore standing up for what's right. I couldn't say it better myself. I think the name of the song is Heinz Hall. That is no... matter of fact, let me go ahead and follow Macklemore. That was some real shit. Figure it out, y'all. Stand for something or fall for everything. Or something got to stand or everything will fall. Something and someone got to stand or everyone will fall. I'm just one guy with a platform that's trying hard to live my dream, and I appreciate everybody that gives me that opportunity. If you can't give, towards a cause that you believe in, then at least offer opportunity. That's all I'm saying one person can ask for, and I appreciate and love the love and support that you guys have been giving me for so many years, and I can appreciate that a real good message. I don't think that this is a good time to kind of deal with the Met Gala. We'll just post a couple of pictures and kind of really get on into the sports. Was SGA robbed of the MVP season in the NBA? Shout out to Jokic for winning, but his third MVP. But this man right here had a hell of a year, averaging about 30 points, the number one seed with the youngest team in the West. This is the Canadian that we should be rooting for. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jamal Murray. But Jamal Murray been tripping too lately. But yeah, again, this guy should have won MVP in the NBA regular season MVP, but he lost to Jokic, and Jokic is a hell of a player. He is probably the best center of all time. It's real close, though. Hakeem Olajuwon and Jokic is real close between those two. But again, SGA of Oklahoma City did some amazing things this year. And to have 30-point average for the season, shooting great from the field, and leading his team to be the number 1 seed and probably be headed to the finals this year. I think that this guy was overlooked, and it could also be Jalen Brunson. Excuse me. I'm talking about Jeremy Brunson. Jalen Brunson, is a strong runner-up for NBA regular season MVP, but shout out to SGA for a hell of a season, and we think that you was robbed, and we salute what you got going on. Sha'Carri Richardson, once again, a world-class track star champion.
Get out well. It's Sharika Jackson, Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price, Talou. Here comes Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri's done it. Sha'Carri Richardson has won the world title. She had to come from behind in the semi, but when it counted, she has done it. Sha'Carri Richardson has stunned the sprinting world and is a world champion.
Again, congratulations to Sha'Carri Richardson. Once again, the 100-meter world champion in track and field. What else we got on the sports front before we get up out of here? This is not so good news. Glenn Big Baby Davis has been sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for a scheme to fraud the NBA's insurance plan. Glenn Big Baby Davis will be doing about 3 to 5, not 3 to 5, actually 3.5, probably less. But he got caught for fraud, and don't do the crime if you can't do the time, my boy, Big Baby. And yeah. Shout out to Boston Celtics, though. Actually, they lost tonight or lost last night or something like that. But the NBA Finals is coming up in the next round. Actually, no, we got the conference finals and then the NBA Finals. Nuggets versus the Timberwolves. Nuggets tied it up. They currently are Timberwolves are up 2-1 in that series. And then we got the Knicks, who lost tonight to the Indiana Pacers, but the Knicks are currently up in their series 2-1, with Boston Celtics actually also losing the other night. So we got some really good basketball. Dang, I'm showing y'all everything that y'all not supposed to see. We got some really good basketball that's been being played right now, and who knows who's going to go to the finals. How do y'all feel about the NBA Finals? You got Boston, you got New York. Do you have Minnesota? Do you have Denver? Who we missing? Boston, New York. Cleveland is still in it, or the Indiana Pacers? Oklahoma City, or I don't know. Or Dallas Mavericks. Okay. So Dallas Mavericks are Oklahoma on one side. Denver Nuggets are Minnesota. I'll take the Minnesota to get to the next round. And I'm also going to go with I want the Mavericks to win. I ain't going to lie. I want the Mavericks to put out the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I would like the Mavericks or Minnesota Timberwolves to win the championship. Although it looks very good for Boston on the East, New York Knicks are not to be slept on. And shout out to Jalen Brunson for going crazy right now for the New York Knicks. And the Knicks will be real good for culture if they actually even make it to the finals, because it's gonna be a good one. But yeah, we gonna keep y'all updated on the sports. I appreciate all the support. We'll get up out of here with a couple of I guess we could see a couple of looks from no, damn those looks. Let's look at what the Chinese is doing right now with robots.
我们的机器人员工已经开始量产了。
Yeah, we're doomed. If you ask me, I think some Elon Musk is already a robot. Elon Musk is probably already a robot. Mark Zuckerberg has already got a clone robot. And the Chinese ain't playing. The Chinese got real life looking robots that they currently are working on. So, yeah, AI the movie, iRobot the movie has came to life in real life. So y'all look out for robots in the future. We ain't talk about Shannon Sharp and Shaq, but I hope them boys, figure that shit out, man. Shannon Sharp says, I love Shaq, but damn, you need to get some thicker skin. Don't take offense to everything. You just say stuff like 4 rings. That's an argument of a 10-year-old. No wonder Phil talked about how much he had to accommodate you and your feelings. With that being said, you're a generational whiner. This man needs therapy. You don't see any of this big man counterparts belittle in previous and future generations. Just stop with the insecure bullying. Ooh, small dick energy. It's fucking embarrassing for a 50-year-old man. Don't forget you told me you're still illiterate and you can't last more than 30 seconds in the bedroom. That's why your ex-wife wasn't in love with you. Ooh, the ether. So the word on the block is that Shannon Sharp and Shaq got a couple of issues that they need to iron out and they came kind of after Shaq told Joker to his face that he felt like SGA was supposed to win the championship.
The best player in the league. I want to congratulate you, but I want you to hear from me first. I thought that SGA should have been the MVP. That's no disrespect to you, but congratulations. And what do you guys have to do to get back on track versus Minnesota?
Thank you, Shaq. We don't judge people here, so that's fine. It's your opinion. I'm joking.
No, hey, all good. I love you. I love your brothers. One thing we always going to do is keep it real with each other. Congratulations. I love you.
For real, I think.
I mean, I don't think that was a bad opinion. I actually have the same opinion. I think that I think that anybody that feels otherwise really may just have an issue that they have to deal with. Shaq had more to say. It looked like Shaq could still get in the booth and make some diss records. This is what he had to say about Shannon Sharp in the booth.
You way beneath me. Your whole demeanor is faker than new rapper beefy. You're soft. Before you get fly, you rather tweet me. I was in 3 different cars when you was in 3 feet. All I see is dollar signs. They coming in 3D. Make it hot. Ain't no way around my degree. You are not in my spot, you are like a peewee. Shula got them calling me Rocky the way I reread. I get to the green bag, I don't mean a lawnmower. Jet flying, foreign driving, Best Buy and Don.
Everybody is beefing now, man. If Shaq and Shannon has got a rap beef out, then I'm telling you, man, everybody is beefing, man. But Shaq say, hey, stay in your lane, Shannon. And he had some things to say. He said, hey, you took me sticking up for Shot as jealousy of Joker. Shows how smart you are and how you say anything to get clicks. So here's some clickbait for you. If you ain't ranked in the top 10 in your profession, then you can't speak on me. I think he is ranked in the top 10 in his profession. I think Shannon Sharp is a top 10 tight end of all time. Pause. But that's another conversation. Then you can't speak on me. Don't forget, I know what you did to get where you at. Me jealous sounds like you jealous. I know you trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. We don't believe you. You need more people. And in case you forgot, 4 rings, 3 finals, 3 final MVPs, top 50, top 75. Google me. And to be quite frank, all this new success you got, you still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but I work less than you, but I'm worth more than you. Make it make sense. Love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. I'm too old for this shit. Love always, the most dominant big man ever to play the game. Who never took it serious. Remember, I don't know you, and in the words of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you. G14 classification, I have it. You don't. Not in my profession. And your GOAT debate, never wanted to be the GOAT. I wanted to be who you should greet me as, the most dominant ever, the apex predator. Shaq to Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq to Shannon Sharp, excuse me. Oh, man, so much. It's so much, man. That's why we started the day out listening to some What's Beef, and I guess we can end the show out with some Biggie Smalls. What's Beef, man? Let's get it together, black man. Let's start, loving on one another, but no Drizzy, no Diddy. Pause.
The commission.
Appreciate all the love and support. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all gonna see a lot more of me, because I got a lot of times on my hands. So we gonna fight our way up out of this bullshit. And for the person who did steal my whip, you ain't stopping shit. But I would like to get some of them things that I had in my bag that belonged to my uncle, that were very, very important. There's some pictures in that damn bag. So let's just pray that I at least get some of those sentimental things that I hold so dear to my heart. In the meantime, between time, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. There's the Cash App, DozhaToldyaRadio. Mixler. Follow us on all platforms. Tell a friend to like and subscribe to the channel. I really, really need y'all help. Don't turn your back on your friends when they see in a time of need, man. Either contribute or give an opportunity. We willing to work for it, man. In the meantime, between time, stay real, stay blessed, and stay better than the rest. Shout out Metro Boomin. I hope those allegations are not true. I hope you're not out there Metro grooming Metro Boomin. But like that boy Cat Williams said, man, all truth will be told. You know, Cat Williams set it off this year and let these folks know that the truth will be told this year. So I hope y'all are ready, because the truth will set you free. Shout out to Cat Williams for setting this shit off. Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast for having, just some great takes during this beef. No shout outs to the game for trying to jump into a beef for no reason at all. You tripping, homie. But again, Cat Williams let us know that it's about truth. It ain't about race. It ain't about, it ain't about light skin versus dark skin, young versus old. It's about truth, tellers, and liars. And for you ones that, ain't telling the truth, then y'all gonna get exposed. 2024 has been a wild year, the year of the truth, and I'm here for it. Congratulations and shout out to Cat Williams with a new stand-up special. I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't checked it out just yet, but I'm sure that he doing his thing on there.
Everybody knows I'll tell, but I don't do no snitching. Y'all know my job. In my spare time, I infiltrate the Illuminati. Look for their secrets. Run back. Tell y'all. And they'll kill me if they could, but I'm too fast, and the Lord keep blessing me. I tried to be incognito, but thanks to Shannon Sharp's loudmouth ass, the gig is up. Everybody knows I'll tell. But I don't do no snitching. Y'all know my job. In my spare time, I infiltrate the Illuminati.
Yeah. So y'all go check out the Cat Williams special on Netflix right now. But in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna start the way I'm gonna end it the way I started, with telling the truth. And the year of the truth is the 2024. It's been a great year thus far.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Dozha. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya.COM. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's Dozha Told You.